There we go. You're live. Oh, he's changing his stuff up.
Ooh, nice music.
How's it going?
Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
I feel you on that.
I'm starting to wonder, like, how surprised everyone is that, like, they were mutilating kids. Why wouldn't they be taking advantage? Like, it just makes sense. I mean,
Yeah. All right.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep. You wanna?
oh yeah.
You wanna drop the face into chats? Things rolling. There. It's been a long 7 days. A very long 7 days.
Indeed. What have y'all been up to
A lot.
besides documents and more documents?
That's basically been it. Documents upon documents upon documents.
Apparently, it's not letting me just fucking select all the chats. So I have to go through an individual.
What the fuck? I have to step away for a minute.
Bye.
Yeah.
Hello, mother.
I'll get to mic request here in a second.
So I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself, Dateline's on. I don't want to listen to that. Wheel of Fortune? Nope. I figured I'd get on here and see what Ms. Jinxie shares and what Sippy's got to say.
Yeah. Well,
PBS has a really big hole in the ground that looks muddy. I
Miss
don't want
Jinx,
to tell you what it looks like, but
Miss Jinx might have just gotten pulled away. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
she said she had to go away for a moment. Step away.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Oh.
Anyways, anybody else want a mic? We're just gonna roll with it until Jinx gets back.
Apparently, there's just holes exploding somewhere. Well,
Was exploding.
to me, what looks like great big anus, but I mean, just I don't know. They explode, and then there's water in a hole, and they're taking a bunch of samples, trying to figure out why. It looks pretty smooth, though. It almost looks like it was drilled. Uh, uh, oh, fracking.
Yep, fracking. So what's going on in Minnesota? Anybody tracking that? I've been fucking video editing all day.
No, I haven't seen anything other than more fraud.
Well, no, they're rioting right now because that girl got shot by mice.
Oh, I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah, she
I
tried to
haven't
run.
seen any.
She tried to run over an ICE officer with her
Oh,
car.
yeah. Pop did say something to me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, she got killed.
Well, you know, I tend to shoot people that are trying to run me over too.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I saw the video and it said they said I saw a video and it said about I didn't know that was recent. Uh, the video and it says it doesn't look like it hits him. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's a glance, you know, cars are big. Like a glancing blow is pretty serious. I've been hit by one. I know.
Yeah. See.
I saw that. I might have been old. I don't know what's new and what's no old anymore. Whenever I get on and I see news clips and I read articles and stuff, I look at the date and it'll say it was posted yesterday, but it was for 3 months ago. I saw that I guess they've officially tied Soros and the other dude to Antifa.
Yeah. I didn't see that. What is that?
I can't. I don't know what the hell is that other guy's name. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm assuming I'm able to accept people to speak because a few people has not brought them on yet. So I don't know. Anyhow, have y'all watched our expose on Rumble live?
Apparently, it wasn't actual news. I guess it was just an article written by somebody, so I didn't really fact check it at all. So unofficially, the same as it's been. Oh shit!
That was me. If you heard a beep,
Oh, is that what that was?
yeah,
It sounded a little more gassy than that.
yeah, that was taking a screenshot. Something.
Sippy's over there fracking.
Yeah.
How's the weather down there?
Oh, 63 right now. So ain't too bad.
Nice. Yeah, we're up in the 50s here today in PA. Balmy 50.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my brain right. Like I said, I've been editing that video all fucking day. It's my pimp. Thinks it's pimp post.
Oh, that new video you guys just posted?
Yeah, like we
The one.
recorded it yesterday, and then I edited it all today and got it out. And there's quite a lot of information in there.
Okay.
Yeah, my
You
brain.
you you really traversed that phrase, edited it
Yeah,
rather well.
yeah, yeah. My brain ain't quite working.
I'm back at least on audio. I'm not gonna be on camera for a short bit.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Oh, quite a day. My family's been down with the flu, so if I'm quiet, please excuse me.
Yeah, no, you good. You're good. Like I said, my brain ain't braining right now. I used it
You're
all.
all good.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, things are quite interesting lately. I think
Yes, they
that
are.
Venezuela is an interesting topic
God, what just happened there?
because I don't think it has anything to do with what anybody originally thought it was about.
Yeah, possibly.
I, I have a distinct feeling it has something to do with Dominion voting machines, but it's probably a number of different things. Trump tends to play chess and not checkers.
Yeah, he gives people enough rope to hang themselves, which, just like with the Epstein files, my pop and I were like saying, like, when he said they weren't going to release him, I'm like, yeah, they're going to release him. They're just going to let the Democrats hang themselves.
Well, I think in that instance, I think a lot of it has to do with, um, believe it or not, blackmail over probably people that are within those files.
Oh, I'm sure.
And you don't want to give up that power, right? Well, if you release the files and the jig's up, and that's all, that's all you have out of it. And yeah, they get punished, but maybe you might have been able to accomplish something
So much
else.
more. Right.
You know, so I think that you have to kind of keep your eye on the goal. What's the goal? Goal is to secure um, American values and to
Well,
make sure
blackmail
the
is clearly one
country,
of those.
yeah, make sure the country is secure. So if the goal was to expose the Democrats for um, uh, using Dominion voting machines and stealing the election in 2020, if that is the goal, the prize, then some of that other stuff is maybe not as important, although we'd like it to be, if that makes sense.
I'm sorry. Sexual misconduct with kids is not an
I don't
acceptable.
disagree. I don't
That's
disagree.
there's no. That needs to be. We need that first. You want to talk about values? Um, with the kids, that's where it starts.
I
If they
agree.
don't feel safe, if you
But,
can't make your kids feel safe, if your kids can't feel safe,
well, I
what
mean, that's
good?
my point, though.
Then the rest of it's
my
No
point
problem.
is for the future. Are they thinking about what the future is for our children in schools and in the country and the safety of our kids, you know, from criminals coming from without the country, from outside of the country?
I think we should be more worried about the ones that are already here.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So if we want to remove those and we want to secure the elections and we want to make sure the country is secure going forward, do you give up some of those convictions of people who are on the Epstein files to secure that? I'm just speculating. I'm thinking outside the
Right.
box.
Right. No, that's what my pop and I were doing. Trying to, because there's really no other reason why they wouldn't have released them, and the only reason why the Democrats wouldn't have released them is the same thing. But or Clinton, being one of the primary, who seems to be one of the primary actors in that whole escapade.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they still call them the Epstein files and they don't call them the Clinton files.
Yeah. Some of the pictures coming out of that are just horrible.
Yeah. I just think that there could be some accountability. And I'm sure they're going through their due diligence as far as, well, we got you dead to rights. How can you help us help you help us? Like, I'm
I
sure
hope
that's,
so.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's, you're always going and trying to do that, I'm sure. But I was just, for an example.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Venezuela stuff, buddy. I'm glad they finally stopped calling him the president of Venezuela.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he's a prisoner of the United States. Yeah.
And guess what? They want to deport him because he's an illegal immigrant.
Hmm.
Yeah. What the hell, man? The left turns on a dime, don't they?
Well, hey, flip flop, man.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what. We'll make an even trade for that Garcia cat.
Hmm.
Yeah. How y'all feel about fucking Walls saying he's gonna basically he's training up the National Guard to play them against ICE pretty much is what I gathered from it.
Yeah. He's playing with fire.
Right?
Well, figuring he's probably going to go to prison for fraud. Um, maybe he thinks he has nothing to lose, but I
He
go
he
ahead.
does understand that the National Guard is still a part of the U.S. military, and the commander in chief is President Trump, right? Like Walls has put that together.
I'm not sure he knows how to put things together, to be honest.
Well, I hear he can put a one hell of an evening gown uh
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I mean, he can accessorize like
Like
nobody's
nobody's
business.
business.
Echoing.
I'm concerned about people in general. I think we're so divided and people are so influenced by the rhetoric. And I don't think it's as much on the conservative side, but certainly the liberals or libtards or whatever you want to call them are, I mean, they're ready to do stuff at the drop of a hat, and it's going to get ugly. Here's my advice for everyone. I would say it's a good idea to have 6 months worth of food, have preparations stocked up, and be ready in case there's any riots.
And not in my neighborhood, there won't be.
Not everybody's so lucky.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, that's
That's why
unfortunate.
you won't catch me living in a city at no way, no how. I done
Yeah.
my city living. That's for young folk.
Never
I,
lived in a city, never will.
I've kind of
Truth.
lived near a city. Or really in
Oh,
a big.
here's another recommendation. They've got those radios. Um, you can get them off Amazon, and they're based off of the old uh, Nextel phone systems. They're basically walkie talkies, but they'll go 500 miles. Um,
Yeah,
if
they're
you get yourself a set, you can get a set of four and have them. They all will talk to each other. Um, they're a good plan to have, and because phones, towers can go out. Have some walkie talkies, to your loved ones or people that you need to get a hold of. Have a plan like that. It's a good idea.
Or even a two-way radio, like with the antenna up.
Yeah, those work too. But I got a set of those Nextel phones. They're basically
Those are,
Nextel phones.
yeah, those are real good if you have people that you want to stay in direct contact with, like specifically,
Yeah,
like
my
on
wife
the
and I
go. Yeah.
have a pair.
You sure your wife doesn't carry your pair in her purse?
She
A
does.
woman's got to protect her pair.
That's right.
What the hell is that?
trying to look at all this Minnesota shit. A bunch of stuff.
I'm catching some feedback.
Yeah, it's
That might
JW's.
be me because I got kids in the background.
No, it's feeding back. Like it's feeding my voice back to me.
Ah, I got you.
Mm.
There was an interesting. What's his name? Hold on. Let me look this up. You guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Are you still there?
I there. Can you hear me? Yes. Yep.
All right,
Then
right.
crickets. Crickets, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find some Minnesota stuff to talk about. Like I said,
Okay,
Brainy.
I'm here.
I
So
I think
Glenn,
it's
go.
pretty interesting. Iran's getting turned upside down. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to mention about Glenn Beck did a. I don't like everything he does, but Glenn Beck did about a 2 minute deal on Venezuela and oil and what the connections were, and it was really, really good.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we've been in the works with them and their oil since before Chavez. So we've been a part of that whole manufacturing gig for a long time because they have the heavy oil and we have the infrastructure to uh, deal with it. Not everybody can do that. So we refine it because our refineries are capable of refining it. But it wasn't like, we were just refining it. And then what's his face got in and
Yeah,
started stealing like all kind of Chavez even like
Yeah.
when he was in there. So, like, I guess a bunch of embargoes got put up, and we just decided, okay, fine, we're not going to fuck around with it. And then Venezuela starts to go even further in the hole, and this Maduro cat is no good. So,
Well, apparently they used the Dominion voting machines, and they assisted like several countries. Like they said, something like 38 countries helped them to steal elections. And if that's true, this is just like the tip of the iceberg.
man, like you said, Trump is always playing chess. Everybody else playing checkers. When he says they're going to investigate, I saw that response. When he says he's going to investigate, that means he's already done his investigation. Now it's just to be done legitimately.
I wonder if there's anyone who's doing investigations in California.
I hope so.
Because there was definitely quite a few frauds, and besides the homeless one that recently got brought up in the air, we still had the wildfire funding fraud. Where the heck did all that money go? The speed bullet train,
The train,
possibly
yeah.
California model. You got all these frauds going on, and nothing has been being done. People have talked about it, and people rub it off like it's some stupid conspiracy joke. But no, like this is real life. This is what's happening, and this is why we are still talking about it.
Man, I mean, the one thing is, it's good that at least people are talking about it. People are aware. So I don't. I know you got to take those kinds of things slowly, and half the time you got to create the evidence because it's already been destroyed. So
But depending on which fraud you're talking about, some people are actually getting hurt and damaged by it. So
Oh
going
yeah.
slow isn't always the best case.
Well, this is true. This is true.
Yeah, I rather like I get playing it slow because you want to make sure you got all the fruit in the basket, or however the saying goes. But sometimes, depending certain things that impacts people's lives, you got to speed it up a bit. Otherwise, people's lives are continuing to get worse.
I do know this though. When you do investigations like this, there are lawyers paid handsomely to get those people off. So if you don't have all your T's dotted and all your I's crossed and your Q's, you know, closed, you're gonna end up. You will expose it, and then nothing happens anyway because they get off over a technicality, over some little like filing was something was misspelled on it, so they had to throw the whole filing out. Now it's not admissible. Stuff like
That
that.
part I get. Trust me, I deal with that similar stuff like that at work. I get that. It's a pain.
And it's yeah, like I dated a girl that worked in IT into IP law, intellectual properties and stuff with Hewlett Packard and some other uh, places. Well, her law firm was that was one of their clients, Hewlett Packard. And like just she'd spend hours and hours just I. That's when I see that. No, that stuff I don't like to read to begin with, and then droning on with all that shit. Like, I know people that like to read should do that stuff because that's an awesome novel right there.
You-
Well, they got the AI to do all that stuff now, but you can't trust it, in my opinion. Hmm.
Yeah,
AI's
AI is not perfect yet. It's not close.
not, yeah, not even.
Maybe 20, 30 years, it'd be better, like, well,
Uh,
should be.
Well, let's put it this way: the AI released to us isn't very good, but the shit they're using is probably 20, 30 years ahead of us.
Yeah, today's AI is better than we had before, definitely.
2 years ago.
Maybe, yeah, but like Grok is has been actually quite handy on certain tasks I needed, and but think about 20, 30 years from now, AI is not going to be how it is now. I'm still waiting for the robots coming out.
Skynet. Oh yeah, I saw that. What it was some car manufacturer Hyundai.
Yeah, it's like $20,000, I think, or
Hmm?
30,000.
Yeah, Hyundai and someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get one on a later model, not the first one. That's going to be horrible.
I just threw something up in the top up there that I just watched a couple minutes ago. It almost seems to me that our president is now removing us from the United Nations. If this be
Good.
true, anyway, I don't know if you take a look at it, Sippy. Tell me.
Where is it
I put it up in the top.
at? Well, here, I'll just play the audio. How about that?
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could even do that shit.
My papa will be a big fan of that. He's been saying that that's about as useless as tits on a boar hog.
Not solving.
Was that coming through?
Yeah, it was.
All right, here we go.
Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should, too often, it's actually creating new problems for us to solve. The best example is the number one political issue of our time, the crisis of uncontrolled migration. It's uncontrolled. Your countries are being ruined. The United Nations is funding an assault on Western countries and their borders. In 2024, the UN budgeted $372 million in cash assistance to support an estimated 624,000 migrants journeying into the United States. Think of that. The UN is supporting people that are illegally coming into the United States, and then we have to get them out. The UN also provided food, shelter, transportation, and debit cards to illegal aliens. Can you believe that? On the way to infiltrate our southern border. Millions of people came through that southern border. Just a year ago, millions and millions of people were pouring in, 25 million altogether over the 4 years of the incompetent Biden administration. And now we have it stopped, totally stopped. In fact, they're not even coming anymore because they know they can't get through. But what took place is totally unacceptable. The UN is supposed to stop invasions, not create them and not finance them. In the United States, we reject the idea that mass numbers of people from foreign lands can be permitted to travel halfway around the world, trample our borders, violate our sovereignty, cause unmitigated crime, and deplete our social safety net.
I mean, that didn't sound like he was pulling. It sounded like he was talking shit to him. Sure.
That's what I kind of thought. Were you able to speed that up?
Yeah, I sped it up to 1.5 because it was taking too long.
No, that's cool shit. I was like, man, he's speaking a lot faster than the way I thought I heard it.
Oh yeah, he was speaking really slow, so I sped it up.
So I put up on the jumbotron. If you guys haven't heard, Les Rex knows me subpoenaed an Epstein investigation. About freaking time, but
Most of these people are so old they're gonna end up croaking or something before they get taken
and
down.
I'm still mad they're not subpoenaing Leon Black. He's one of the biggest people.
So the corruption in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio, is outrageous, man. There's an attorney that's going to different places every day, and she's finding there was one that was they got $115,000 already for 7 days this year, and she went to that building 3 times within this 7 days, and there's nobody there. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But I do think it was a pretty good idea that she's an attorney herself. You know what I mean? And she's going there with other people, I guess, but she's an attorney, so she's got a little bit more clout.
Most of the people in Congress are attorneys.
Yeah, that's how they figured out how to rob us blind.
Biggest grift in the world, U.S. government.
Well, all I can do is say is I believe the tariffs are good for the United States. It's the way we were before 1913. And if everything works out, I believe Trump is going to abolish the IRS and destroy the Federal Reserve.
I
I
hope
can
so.
only dream that's true.
Right.
I hope JD and Rubio win in 26,
We
28,
haven't we
28.
haven't been a true capitalist country since 1913. Ever since the Federal Reserve was enacted, it has changed everything in this country, and really it falls into uh, I forget names, but the families from those eras, the most powerful families, like um, I can't think tonight. I haven't been feeling good, but
The Rockefellers, the
Rockefellers,
Vanderbilts,
absolutely. I mean, they wanted to make
Kennedys.
they wanted to make a nation of workers that would basically. No, he didn't come back. Um, and ever since the '70s when they enacted the HMOs and they put that, basically, we're not even a capitalist country anymore. I mean, there are some aspects of capitalism, but FDR, with the all the programs that he put in place, I mean, we've slowly and slowly got more. We're more of a socialist economy now than we are a capitalist economy.
Yeah.
And we used to run this country just off tariffs. We didn't need individual taxes.
Did you know there was two presidents that started to try to make their own money? United States money, silver backed, I believe both of them were. Can you name them both?
I used to know this. Um, I can't think of it right at the moment. But
Abraham
yes,
Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was one
yeah.
with the greenbacks.
Was it Grant?
No,
Okay.
it was JFK, and
Yeah, that's right. Because
it was silver backed. It was silver backed money.
he wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and I think that's why they killed him.
Yes, sir.
What up, Truth?
Is Jinx even here? I haven't
What
heard her
up?
at all.
She's dealing with some personal stuff.
Oh,
But what up, Truth? Put me out. What are we talking about? Yeah. Now we gotta. I haven't seen our video on Rumble. Go watch it after the space though, because but if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Uh, Definitely a lot of work was put into that. So,
Is there any chance at any point that it's going to be on YouTube?
um, so at some point tomorrow, we were planning on putting it on X. But X and
Oh,
Rumble
okay.
only two that I think we're gonna kind of like shy away from YouTube because we literally don't get any viewership, no traction whatsoever on that thing.
Okay. I mean, I can probably throw it towards the fat electrician and some of the boys.
Yeah.
They might be able to push a little bit.
Yeah. I actually wear the Fat Electrician merch on most of the streams because where actually. That's funny.
That dude's fantastic.
Oh,
Well,
he's
that whole unsubscribed family is
yeah, they're pretty
all
cool.
that stuff. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I'm surprised Brandon Herrera didn't gain any. I guess he's going to run again.
Yeah. Every time I fucking see him anywhere, like on X or thank you for your service.
Yeah, with his stolen valor.
Well, it's like
Uh,
stolen. It's like forced stolen valor because everybody just
yeah, Ford
he
stolen
leaves.
valor. Dude, every time I see that, he is so like embarrassed. He's like trying to hide.
Yeah, because people like send it their fucking purple hearts and shit.
Yeah, that last one was great. Now you can open that up and hold it when you're talking.
Yeah, I'm just so damn tired today.
Did you see the one where Eli was looked like he was pretty hammered, but he got pretty emotional about thanking everybody for following, and just he was just a mess,
Yeah,
but it was sincere.
yeah. Let's see. What else? I don't even remember what we're talking about. Ain't braining right now.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh yeah, fucking. What's going on? Has anybody got any updates on that Russia shit?
Mm-mm.
Oil tankers and everything.
Oh, about them
Hello, anyone
dredging
there?
with the anchors.
Truth.
Are you talking about the oil tankers that were cutting data lines and communication lines
Oh,
in the
that's
sea?
I don't. The only thing I knew about them is they were flagged Russian ships after, like, since like last week or something, and
Mm.
or at least one was, and then we had people going after them, or yet. So
We captured two of them today. Two tankers. One of them was Russian flagged or whatever, and there
yeah,
was a Russian sub, I think, with it. But I
Oh,
didn't hear
yeah.
anything about them cutting cords and stuff.
either.
Yeah, they had ships that were dragging anchors to cut data lines between. I can't remember where it was. I guess it was for like Denmark and someone else across channels and stuff. Yeah, actually caught him in the act.
I
Right
need
on.
Blew my mind.
All right, let's see. I don't think Truth can hear us because it's saying hello in there.
He
Oh,
was waving his hand.
he left and came back apparently.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my God, yes. Get back away
Okay.
from the microphone just a little bit. That was loud. Uh, what up, AOC? AOC's in Agent of Chaos, not Alexandria Ocasio, but we call him AOC.
I'm trying my mic now instead of my headphones. See if it works any better.
Well, you're really loud. I'll give you that.
I mean, you sound like you got it balls deep, bro.
It does. It's Like it's like
It's
literally,
not. Trust me.
it's like tickling your tonsils and shit. That's what it sounds like. Shit, man. Uh, but yeah. Truth, did you watch the video?
I haven't yet, but I plan to.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we might have buried the bombshell a little bit too deep in there, but yeah, it is what it is. There is a bombshell in that video.
You putting that out tomorrow? You said.
No, it's on Rumble right now. It's a pinned post on my Jinx's account. But yeah, tomorrow we will be posting it. Sometime tomorrow we'll be posting it on X too.
HLS is going to be knocking on your door from you saying the word bombshell.
Gosh, let them. Damn.
Either that or either that or Antifa will try to recruit you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'd get along. By the way, we are streaming on Rumble. Trying to figure
On
out
Rumble.
Yeah. We're streaming on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, X.
If you listen to that little clip, I put that clip up from Glenn Beck, and like I said, I'm not a fan of everything he puts out, but I was encouraged because one of my worries was when if we did anything with Venezuela, I was concerned that China would possibly try to invade Taiwan. And one of the points he makes is that that's they need the oil from Venezuela to be able to invade Taiwan. Without that oil and the oil coming out of Iran, they're pretty much screwed.
Well, you also got there's a very, very good point of they just watched their defenses because there were some Chinese, like the Chinese satellites and shit that were in Venezuela. They just watched their defenses get destroyed in less than 90 minutes, well, actually less than 30 minutes. So I don't think they're really up for that yet. You know what I mean? Russia either. Might do a little bit of saber rattling just so Putin doesn't get black bagged in the nighttime. But other than that, oh, good. I don't think they want the smoke, basically.
Now that's the difference between having a strong president and a not strong president. Obviously, I mean, people aren't going to fuck around. I mean, and if they do, they find out rather quickly. I'm just waiting for like something's
Very
going to happen.
true.
Something's going to happen with Hamas. Like it has to. Like that shit has got to come to an end. I'm tired of hearing about it. All of it. Everybody complains about it, but nobody wants to get their hands dirty. Well, at some point, somebody's going to get their hands dirty.
So I'm not seeing a clip. All I see is some Forbes thing.
Yeah, I didn't see the clip either.
Wexner. Actually, I see a clip up there. This is. Oh, okay, I see it. It's in the purple pill.
Oh.
Facebook link. I am not going to Facebook on my computer. It's not doing it. You know what?
My purple pill was purple now.
What? Cut out. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
I can hear you.
I hear you.
Hello?
I was just fucking with you. Oh shit! Truth really can't hear. Anyway.
I can hear you.
Oh, then what the fuck are you saying hello for?
I don't know. You said hello?
Oh, glue drop. All right, so I'm about to play the clip. I guess a minute 57. So it's going to be Glenn Beck on 2 times because
Venezuela over the weekend. The most America first thing I have ever seen. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves on earth, 303 billion barrels. That's 17 plus trillion dollars at the
I just want y'all to know this is him on 2x.
current market value. Now here's the part you're not being told. We don't need the oil. Have you noticed the gas prices? They keep coming down. China needs the oil. China buys 60 to 90% of all of Venezuela's crude exports. Now not going to China. How is China going to be able to power all of their electricity needs? And what else has been destabilized this weekend? Iran. They buy 85 to 90% of all of the oil in Iran, and those are huge oil reserves as well. If Iran and Venezuela fall at the same time, China loses 70% of its non-US regulated oil supply. You lose 70%. What else can't you do? Well, you can't go into Taiwan. You can't have AI dominance. There's no BRICS reserve currency. Absolutely, it's about oil, but not for us. That's why this matters. And that's only one piece of this. Drugs, the cartel of the Suns, one of the nastiest cartels, and it is run by the generals of the government of Venezuela. Is this about drugs? Yes. Terror. We've talked about the island off the coast of Venezuela that is in bed with China, Russia, and Iran. And Hezbollah actually comes and trains Venezuelans to be a part of this cartel, and they use all of the tactics of Islamic terror. Is it about terror? Yes. This is what America First looks like, long term. Not isolation, not chaos, strategy, strength, and a true will to win.
I don't know why I was playing some other random video, but the first one was okay. Yeah.
I'd like it. I think I like him better at 2x.
Right? He's slow. He's the slowest fucking talker, man. God, he talks so slow. I listen to most of my videos in 2x. Like if I listen to Tim Pool, I'm listening to 2x. Ben Shapiro, I can't do 2x. It's like 1.7.
I would, I gotta almost slow him down sometimes.
Yeah. I'll be sitting there listening to my shit, not even thinking about it, and then like it'll be on speaker, and my dad will be like, dude, how are they talking so fast?" I'm like, "Oh, I have them on 2x." Yeah. Yep. Fun. I always listen to it on 2x because ain't nobody got time to listen to that shit on regular speed.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's why I'll sit there, even if I'm watching a live stream, I'll pause it for a while, and then I'll come back and watch it so I can watch it on 2x.
Yep, that's the tism.
On the spectrum. Simply's definitely on the spectrum.
You'll definitely say I'm on the spectrum once you watch it. 100%.
So am I.
Yeah, because I went. Like, that was a lot of editing. A lot of fucking editing.
Mm-hmm.
He went deep on it, like Gene Simmons in a mayonnaise jar.
Hey, curious, Sippy, and Jinx, what did you guys learn? What's the most outrageous thing you guys learned? I missed a lot, and I ain't gonna be on Southern Space tonight because usually I'm just not on Spaces on Wednesdays.
The most egregious thing in our investigation.
Yes, sir.
Guess you'll have to watch the video to find out because that's our bombshell. I can't give that away. What the fuck?
Bingo.
Didn't want nobody watch the video.
Did you post the video?
Yeah, it's on Rumble. It's the pinned post on mine and Jinx's account.
All right.
I'll watch it when I get around to it.
I'll watch it as soon as it drops on.
I suggest going at least 1.5 because we're we're talking slow, but we're doing it very deliberately on purpose. So, Vanilla,
Hey, what's up, everyone? I feel like I'm in some kind of jinxed reality. I'm, I'm, I, I don't know what's going on. I, uh, I, I looked at the world affairs today, and I think the libtards have truly disarranged their minds to where their Trump derangement syndrome is coming out into conflict in which they can't engage in because they're fucking retarded.
I didn't know they had minds.
No, it's really tragic. It's seriously tragic. They're, I believe, our Secretary of State and our president need to take care of this before there's a massive amount of civil unrest and people take to the streets. Uh, I don't know what the answer is, but I can tell you they, for the last 10 years, have been doing everything they can to destroy this country, and they're not going to win. They're going to lose. And everyone that could be denaturalized needs to be denaturalized and deported and placed into El Salvador. We need to build El Salvador another prison, probably ready for 80,000 to 100,000 people.
Oh yeah.
42, what is it, 42 to 48 person per cell. I
Mm.
think they'll do very fine there.
But now, what changes do you think that we should make in the government in case the Democrats take over in 2028?
Mm.
Well, I really like the changes going on for the enforcement of the Bill of Rights. You also, obviously the 14th Amendment was after the Bill of Rights, but we have established freedoms that were taken away during the control of the left during the COVID scam and the lies that they told everyone. They told us everything that wasn't working. They repetitively lied to us, and everyone was shut down. They wanted us to become China. They were ready for a forever pandemic. They wanted their ultimate lies, and they had people spreading them truth, line, and sinker. So all of those individuals were traveling all over the world, while the rest of us were restricted, why people like myself were stuck in hospitals taking care of people dying who weren't allowed to have visitors. And they were being denied access to vitamin C and zinc because the pharmaceutical companies wanted to make a fuck ton of money off of a medication that they knew destroyed kidneys.
Let's see. So have a definition. What's a pandemic? And make that number. Yeah, meet that number.
Precisely. So now, what's currently going on with the measles cases is very interesting. I definitely recommend everyone to check what their MMRV levels are because we let so many third world country people in through the southern border. I shouldn't say we. Biden and his cronies let so many people in through the southern border, putting every American in danger for diseases that had been completely eradicated from the United States. I think we've had up to 3 die now from the measles. This could have been completely prevented if the U.S. government would not have been fully open like they were at levels never seen before at the southern border during the Biden administration. So we need to uh, we need to prevent, if we do real ballot counting, I do not believe the Democrats can win. They can only win by lie, cheating, and stealing. That is the only way they know how to win.
Yeah, I
Once
think
they
that
lose, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Somalians in Minnesota proved that.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Look at California and the Electoral College. If they lose California, they've lost forever. The next 50 years, you have secured a republic rule. All they have to do is the right thing. Get all of the fraud out of California. I know that's a huge job, but we need to let only American votes count. we would lose millions off our voter rolls, and the true person would be elected to the president of the United States, and it would be a Republican time and time again because they would lose the electoral college points of California.
Well, anybody, here's my thought on like I'm with Vanilla with you know, making the Democratic Party suffer, but I feel like if we hand any party too much control, they'll take advantage of it. So, yeah, I wish there was a third party out there that was recognizable, but I know that's like a fantasy dream. It'll be Republicans and Democrats for probably the next century. But
I do completely
I
agree
think
with you.
I think the biggest problem with California is that most Republicans are leaving. Period. Like they're just leaving California.
They
So
are.
I mean,
I kind of want to disagree on that. I feel like honestly, there's been more Republicans now than there was 5 years ago. Because, well, at least the area I'm at, it's mostly Republicans. During the
angry if you,
election, it was Trump signs.
I'm going
yeah,
to
there's
have
People
Trump
were
to.
signs.
literally on the bridges of freeways with a big giant Trump banner, saying "Vote for Trump" above the
it was the
freeway.
same way here in Pennsylvania when he lost the election to Biden. I mean, I might have saw one or two Biden signs, and it was mostly, and I was up and down the eastern part of PA at the time, and all I ever saw was Trump signs. I hardly ever saw Biden sign, and I was like, how the hell did he win PA like that? Like, and obviously he
I
didn't, but
I'm in California, and I've not once saw a Harris sign during the election, nor even a Biden sign. I saw Trump
Oh,
signs,
I
but
have a
not Biden or
video.
Harris.
Yes, Biden or Harrison Waltz this last election. Like we went down to this little town, not far from where I live, and it's got these 10 mile. So you can go 10 miles east, and then you can hop over the next block over and go 10 miles west and get back to where you started.
What part of
And
California is this?
not California. This is Oregon, and yes, I'm
Uh,
there's a lot in California too. But a lot of the signs, they had Harris and Waltz was also the ones that had like Trump out there, like demeaning Trump's character. And yeah, but it was more Trump. I can tell you, Trump signs were like twice or three times as many as it was those signs. I
yeah, but
yield.
but I will say that like Republicans are rising in California because of how what I saw from the election, and I didn't, and that was not like that before. That was not like that during Trump's first term at all.
I have to agree with Angry. On my street, all the way from the beginning to the end, is American flags, military flags, every different type of veteran flag, and Trump flags. Not a single, well, two
Mm.
two cat ladies that are sisters that live in houses across the street from each other who inherited their homes from their parents. They are the only Biden Harris, and again, both single, both cat ladies, both nothing wrong with cats. I love cats, but it's just you could definitely tell the type here in Southern California.
that sounds an awful lot like what's that called? Like they were pulling everybody driving that side of the sidewalk that day. Oh, sure.
Profiling?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's absolutely 100% dead nuts on. Like, yeah, that's exactly who has those flags.
I
I
will
can
say
tell
that
you.
also in California, what's going to be nice about the governor election is because of that Shiloh guy who got of like 3 million ineligible voters out. He knocked over 3 million out, if I'm not mistaken. So this election that's coming up this year for state governor, there's a good chance I want to say that it's going to go red. But that's if all the Republicans in California can actually get up and vote.
Oh, we are
As is
going
on,
to. We're going to get the hell out and vote.
we got to get Bianco in.
I agree.
Because apparently Swalwell is going to be freaking running for California. I didn't want no Fang Fang. I ain't no
Yeah.
working no Fang Fang.
No,
Bang bangs.
Y'all see that fucking stupid ass candlelight visual they doing? Was that? It was the Democrats. It just was it the Senate? It's all of Congress. I don't know.
we got
Did
a
y'all?
notification to be on standby, Sippy, but I don't think I actually don't know why it was. I didn't even know about the shooting until I was told about it, and I was curious if there were riots breaking out, if they were going to burn down the state of Minnesota again, and if they do, fuck it, let it burn.
Yeah.
How the hell can Tim Walz declare war against the federal government? Like, what the fuck does he even mean by
He
that?
can't. I mean, he's more than welcome to try. All he's going to do is be pulled out, and then I believe Secretary of
What's
State
wrong
is
with
put
right
in
now?
his place.
Like, that guy needs to shut up before he gets himself in more trouble.
He already
Well,
belongs in prison for many reasons.
if they can
But,
arrest an ex-president like Trump, they can arrest a governor.
oh yeah.
Yep.
The difference is, though, Tim Walz will actually go to a prison, but while a president will go to, like, the president's farm, which is, like, isolated.
Yeah, that you can't imprison a president. They still have to have Secret Service. Yeah, they were wanting the Dems were they're completely criminally insane what they wanted to do to Trump. They wanted him. They wanted terrible things to happen to him. Those two people that were put in place to take out our president, that was all planned. I mean, everything. The left is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. They're absolutely batshit crazy. Every last one of them. Did y'all see the judge that got the Maduro thing was like a Clinton appointee or some shit? What the fuck, man?
He's like 92 or 94 years old, also.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I think it was 92. But yeah, he's old as shit. And a
Can it be
Clinton.
changed already?
Huh? Yeah.
Sippy is on point. We need to eradicate the leftism, liberal ideal machine out of this. I mean, the Marxist, socialist, Leninists, piece of shits that want to make this country communist. They could speak all they want. Once they start creating terror and terrorizing citizens, which now we have beyond that,
Taylor.
they are interfering with law enforcement, with federal law enforcement, and they need to be removed. Here is a very effective thing they can do: seize and impound every vehicle that tries to impede the operation of ICE. Seize those vehicles for 90-day impounds. $1,000 a day to be held at an undisclosed location. You then go after the person for that 90-day fine and seize every asset they have until that 90-day fine is paid. This is what the left has done to us. You simply do the same thing back.
Yeah, debank them.
They want to shut down a freeway. Beautiful. Have the highway patrol on both sides of the freeway saying every car that caused this will be impounded for 90 days and you will pay the 90-day fee.
I keep getting this video. Have y'all seen this fucking video? I'm sorry, it's completely off subject, but it keeps popping up. Um, the police chief from Iran getting assassinated, and there's literally a guy just going next to his car with an AK and just fucking shooting him. And it's for some reason on X, not like graphic content or anything, but it's literally a guy
Did you
getting.
post it, Sippy?
No,
Can you
I'll
post
just
it?
immediately. So,
Can you send me a link?
yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll put it up in the chat. I just can't post it because they flagged me for anything and everything, dude. Fucking crazy. I'm assuming this is real. Doesn't have community note on it yet.
So, for those of you who don't know California politics, Chad Bianco is a sheriff in one of the counties in California. Massive, massive, massive political move. He's been a sheriff. He's been the sheriff of the county for quite some time. He's called when during this shutdown, he said, "I'm not going to arrest people for not wearing masks." And the Dems made fun of him and said, "You have to enforce the law." He says, "I'm not enforcing that." He says, "Families can go to parks. We're going to allow people to continue to live life. We're going to let them go to the grocery store. I'm not arresting people for not wearing masks." He says, "I will not enforce this nonsense." So this was kind of his moment to restore freedom, some freedom to Californians. And the left went after him because they said, "You're spreading disease, you're causing everyone to die." Masks didn't work. Anyone with two brain cells knew this. Masks do not stop viruses unless they are complete respirators like we wore that protect us from anthrax. All of it was complete lies. The whole Fauci experiment was a lie. So he had the boldness to stand up. We now have that gentleman running for governor of California.
I'm assuming you're using that word gentleman very loosely.
Wow, that was crazy, man! Right in broad daylight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That. Yeah. Or straight up assassination.
Yeah,
And it's just all over X.
well, I guess in a roundabout way, they're liberating themselves, right?
In a way, saving the planet too, isn't it?
What now? What'd you say?
I was just making a joke. Like, in a way, it's was saving the planet too, like how the liberals wanted.
Sippy, I watched it a few times. I didn't see anything wrong with the video. It just looks like he drove off the road.
I mean, other than the bullet holes going into his damn window.
You know what, Sippy? I advise my client to plead the fifth. I cannot say if those bullet holes were present before. So
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's a
So,
bad
sir,
thing. I'm just saying like it's all over fucking X, and it's not even like, yeah.
So the only video I'm seeing, I'm not seeing someone actually getting ran over. So like, which video
No, not
is
run
one
over.
happening?
Shot. The guy getting shot. The Jews Fight Back account up in the jumbo.
Some jumbo.
yeah, I just see two gentlemanly people driving and one losing control of his vehicle and holes having to just have been penetrated. I think the guy's flashing a steel object at him, just letting him to know not to lose control. I think everything's fine there. Everyone, I hope you know um, yeah.
Yeah, now okay, I'm seeing the video. What the heck? I
Uh,
did not see this video.
See, he lost control and he went over to the right a little.
Did
yeah.
it sound like he had sort of
Like,
spontaneous health condition? He started leaking from several holes in his body, and he fell asleep at the wheel.
Correct. And if we do an autopsy, I would say cardiopulmonary arrest secondary to lead intoxication. He simply had too much lead in his system. Case closed.
It's all due to complications of COVID.
Correct.
He
Precisely.
was vaccinated, wasn't he?
Yeah, COVID, what's that word? Yeah, COVID.
That dang
Mhm.
vaccine.
Yeah, but
That's nuts, though. Wow.
it's crazy. Yeah, and then what's it?
And
I
this
mean,
happened today?
I guess that's the first time I've seen it. So I don't know. Could have been a different day, but I would assume it happened today.
You know,
'Cause
I bet
yeah,
he didn't follow up with his cardiologist and he had a recent MI and he didn't follow up. So this is probably secondary effects. He probably just died of tertiary lead poisoning. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he's allergic to gluten and lead.
yeah. Uh, Brian Krasenstein, can somebody just arrest the garden gnome already?
Is it about him trying to dox the ice?
Yeah, can we just arrest the garden gnome?
No, because he's a
No,
Democrat.
no, we literally need to chain him up in a garden because I mean he's a garden gnome.
Like, how does X not suspend him about his threats and the docs and all the BS that he's posting? How's he not suspended? People been suspended for way less than what he posts.
I
Dude, I
was
get
suspended for years for telling patients to take vitamin C.
What?
I had during COVID, I was one of the doctors who was telling patients to take azithromycin and vitamin C. You'll notice on my timeline no activity because I was completely banned from a platform called Twitter. Once Elon Musk bought the company, I was able to write them a letter, tell them who I was, send them my medical license, get my damn account back. So you'll see it's active all the way back to '09. But I could not be active during the whole time that they shut everything down.
That's nuts. I'm glad you're back.
Oh yeah, people way worse than me were. I mean, way better than me were silenced. We had a chief of pulmonary medicine from the that was posting articles in the new. Well, he was publishing articles in the New England Journal of Medicine. I think they ruined his career completely.
Yeah, anybody that spoke out professionally with certificates or licensing or anything like that, everybody was ostracized and just you couldn't do it. I mean, a lot of doctors in this area that I found out were kind of saying telling people like, look, this is what you got to do this, but you didn't hear it from me. I'm telling you as a friend, not as a doctor. Like,
No, it's because you're absolutely right. You're 100% on mark. It's because they wanted to sell medication that may or may not have worked. First of all, we don't believe it did. We were giving them everything else, and then we knew that it gave them acute renal disease, which shut down their kidneys. Next thing you know, we had to put them on hemodialysis and contact the families and let them know we're imminently going to be intubating your patient because they now have complete renal failure. They can no longer become hemodynamically stable, and we're going to start them on levofed. We're going to start them on all of these vasoactive drips. Next thing you know, it's basically your chances of life are very low. Lactic acid levels increasing above 8 to 10. Anything
no, no,
above two is almost
call
death.
me a hemo again. I swear to God, you ever call me a hemo again? I swear to you, I swears.
I love it.
Emo or homo?
Both.
That's better. Don't ever call me a hemo. I'm a homo.
You said not me.
Sapien, sir, sapien. Don't get excited. Truth.
That's right. We are all Homo sapiens, except for our governor. That guy's a piece of shit.
And truth is not a sapien.
He's a devil.
I'm a werewolf, you know.
He's one of those homosexuals.
You fucking wish.
Oh, we dropped that bomb.
Yep.
I love you, truth.
You're good.
Oh, that's bullshit. He didn't say he loves me.
But yeah, I'm just trying to get through. Let's see. And it's just a bunch of Minnesota stuff. For most.
Is there any way we can trade Minnesota for Alberta?
What?
And even swap with Canada. We'll trade Minnesota for Alberta.
Amen. I think that's a clean trade.
Fair to me.
It'd definitely be cheaper, most likely.
Oh yeah, and you know what their gas? You know how much they love? They pay for the leader. They would love to pay our gas prices.
What about Greenland? Or I heard there was a deal, and then I heard somebody saying you better not invade Greenland. So now I'm confused.
So this is an interesting geopolitical issue. So they are sort of a Nordic nation, but sort of not. They're just kind of there. So they could be invaded by any other country at any time. And the best chance they have to protection and for the United States to strategically do what it does is maintain our presence in Venezuela, maintain control, keep that oil cheap, make Venezuela pay from what they did under Hugo Chavez's term when he was the dictator there. Was they went into ExxonMobil and told them we're taking over your oil production capacity and you're going to give everything to us. They said no, you're not. They kidnapped and I think killed the employees on from ExxonMobil and then just said it's ours. That would be if we went to Toyota here in the United States and say, "Hey, we're taking over your Toyota plants," and they said, "Nope, no, you're not." We killed them and we just took over the company. There is no difference. That is what Hugo Chavez did, and that is that's what happens to dictators, and that's what I love when Sippy posted the double tap, the the mausoleum getting destroyed. Everyone, if you want to see that, go to Sippy's page. He has the mausoleum double tap.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Greenland is owned by Denmark.
No,
yeah,
it is not.
Yeah,
yeah. It's under
they
Denmark.
yeah. It's like we own Puerto Rico. Denmark owns Greenland. It's kind of like that.
But very even looser. It's more like an association, a verbal agreement.
Well, let's put it this way: there's about as many people in Greenland as there is. There's more people in the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, than there is in Greenland.
There's more people in my city than there are the whole country of Greenland.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Harrisburg's not a big place. It's not a big city like you would think of a. It's probably bigger than Sacramento, but I haven't ever been to Sacramento, so I can't say. I know Sacramento is pretty small though.
All right.
They were supposed to have some sort of. No, I'm not even going to say without knowing for sure. I'm not even going to put anything out there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it off a little bit early today in 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. Go. By the way,
Love you. Bye-bye.
go watch our video. We spent a lot of time on that thing.
I did.
Oh, you did watch it?
What's up?
Yeah, you guys are doing amazing work.
Yep. Did you catch the bombshell?
It's the bomb.
No.
No, then you didn't watch it all. There's a bombshell in there.
Okay,
It's
we
a
will
bombshell.
again.
A begging. There ain't very many people.
Big bombshell.
It's about roughly 3/4 of the way through. Yeah.
I do have to admit I was studying at the same time, so I will rewatch.
Yeah, it's actually really good information. And the one bombshell is just, I mean, it flabbergasted us when we saw it. So I couldn't believe it. I had to double check, triple check, quadruple check because I didn't believe it. I thought it was just somebody with the same name. It was not. Definitely not.
Is Jinxed on right now?
Listening or not.
I'm sure she's listening. I don't know if she's.
I don't know if she's listening or not. But yeah, that's not.
Who's Jinx?
We're gonna cut it early because I gotta give him a little bit of work.
Later on, guys.
Hello?
Hello, Truth.
Good evening.
This cabinet issues again.
Ladies and gentlemen. You guys have an awesome night.
Just me.
Have a good night, Vanilla. Have a good night, guys.